How's it? I'm Honan.
I'm Oliver.
Today we're checking out kind of the OG React group of this channel, really, for us. I believe Do was like the first upload of Blackpink. Yeah, I still have a special place in my heart for Blackpink, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of like the Lovesick Girls release and kind of that whole album. Pretty Savage was great. Overall, it's been like 2 years since we've gotten full Blackpink release content or
Almost,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, we did get Lisa Money, which was I think out of the releases, Rosé would be my favorite recent Blackpink content. I did like what was the B-side, Gone, right?
Gone.
Yeah, I thought Gone was good. I thought that was very like artsy rosé kind of release comparatively to what we're usually. It didn't have the Teddy massive plug-in,
Right.
going on with it.
It didn't just feel like a Blackpink song done by one member.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was had a bit more personal touch to it. Yeah, I mean, I think I certainly was a big Blackpink fan back in like 2019. I saw, I paid to see them in concert and stuff, and it was great. Loved the experience. I'm wearing my faded Blackpink shirt. But yeah, it's just been hard for me to get around like how long it is comparatively between releases, and then how lackluster the releases are musically. It just feels like that if it wasn't for the charisma and the ability of the girls themselves to carry the songs, like there would be very little redeemable about a lot of them for me. So I hope that this is gonna be a return to form.
Yeah, I would love to see that, because I don't know if you agree, because I know you're not the biggest fan of some of the releases, but like since Blackpink, since Boom Bye Off, you go back to then all the way to like Kill This Love, I do like all of those. Like those are all like all their like, even though the main titles had a similar thing going on at some point where it's kind of a Teddy release and you expected what you were going to get, it was slamming. Like Kill This Love, How You Like That, they were bangers of like songs.
No, I think a thing was like the pandemic made it harder to enjoy Blackpink style music, because it's like club thumping. I want to go out and smash things and like vibe and party music.
Yeah,
you can't when you're just cooped up in your house. It's not like I'm there listening to How You Like That, and I'm just sitting in my room like
yeah, for sure. No, if you hear Kill This Love or How You Like That, though, if you walk in like a club and that hits super hard, dun with the horns and everything. But yeah. So if I got that from this, we'll see. Like I don't mind those just straight up club jams from Blackpink, because that's where they shine to me. Where it's just like a party jam, we'll see. I think we just gotta go for it and see what it is. Hold on, let me rewind back to 0. It looks like it was 1 second in. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm into this already. Catchy too, mate. Pinking out
Dark Rosé arc. Kind of softer chorus.
Yeah, like subdued chorus. Yeah.
Very like 90s hip hop throwback going on there.
I've experienced the Man United shirt. Drop.
Okay, Rose.
Hey, she's shredding.
Hey.
Like no. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
These outfits are ludicrous.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I am really liking the rosé parts. Which
she's got like a slightly different projection on her voice.
Yeah. And it's not just because she's holding a guitar.
No. That's a factor though. Okay.
Yeah, we do this.
Blackpink outro.
Water dancing. Okay. There. I will say there's a certain charm, like, look, I'm a Slayer fan. I listen to Slayer music in metal, which is like you know what you're getting every album since. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a certain charm to like, I know what I'm gonna get, kind of, you know. Although I will say the chorus was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, there's kind of like subdued vocal, like that, like sort of half falsetto. Just like, it's that pink venom.
Yeah, because Rosé hits you with like the pain, like, and you kind of, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna drop.
You're like,
that, and then it kind of subtles you out.
I don't mind that for a pre-release because it's like a.
It's like a pre-release. Okay, I understand.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a tease. It's like this is we're gonna remind you of what we're about, but we're not gonna give you everything, and give you something. Give you a taste of the Pink Venom for later.
I 100% knew that outro was coming.
Yeah,
but
it was even like the same like synth bass sound plug as
but I'm such a sucker for like the Teddy outro that I still enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like the Teddy just like like it's gonna hit like that. But yeah, I do would like maybe if one of their releases hit a little different on the outro, because I'm trying to think like. They've kind of done that. How you like that? Kill This Love to like do all kind of have that outro pace.
It's been a while since we've had just another. I think As If It's Your Last was the last one where we had just like another chorus with some added material in a more like, kind of conventional format. We said have two choruses and then go to the outro.
Yeah.
After the bridge, which it's not. I don't hate it, but it does get a little bit. And I just, it's just like glatata. It's just like, okay, it's kind of been done.
This is
but
far from being my favorite Blackpink song, but it's not. I saw some people describe it in a really, really disappointing sense, and it's not that for me or whatever.
No, I think what was cool. We saw Jenny rapping again, like properly rapping,
and hits it from the get-go with it too.
Yeah,
I love being hit cool. From the start like that. Like,
yeah, because it's like I feel like normally we've come to expect in more recent Blackpink songs, it's been like Jenny's been more singing and Lisa's been kind of solo rapping, right? And it's like instead we've had Lisa and Jenny kind of playing off each other, which was cool. And then we just have the classic like Jisoo and Rosé just exchanging each other's vocal parts because they don't know what else to do with them. But what frustrated me was like that second verse with the like 90s hip hop style beat. That was like, oh man, imagine if Blackpink could come out and just dropped a song that was entirely that style.
Yes, because that part hits. I was gonna say
and it was so refreshing to have that, to hear that, like I feel like it really could have it makes you think of what we're missing by having them do the same kind of songs over and over again. You
It's
know?
interesting because Blackpink choruses slam and are usually like probably my favorite pre-chorus chorus like Blackpink usually my favorite elements of their songs or whatever. Uh, the only thing kind of lacking me in this song is the chorus itself
Right.
because the
It's the
other
other way.
parts are building me to a chorus where I want it to like hell yeah Rosé's hitting you in that pre-chorus and
Yeah.
you think it's about to hit and it kind of
Yeah.
just pulled me out when it's
And
like this
then
that
the only release you get is that ending bit, and I think just because it's just kind of been done, it doesn't give you the same satisfaction that
no
it usually does.
I
So,
think
yeah.
with that song if they had hit me with an ending kind of like Pretty Savages where it does that kind of savage and really if they had done something where they really switched on me but kept some kind of cool melody, I would have preferred that to just being hit with kind of the Teddy loop of da 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 at the end with the beat. You know, it's
Yeah,
effective
like
for them. I understand, especially when you see them live, like and it really every song feels like it's hitting at the end. You know, but I don't know.
yeah, and like I love the intro with the gayakum, the traditional instrument that Jisoo was playing. Like, and I'm like, man, if we kept more of that
What if the
in
outro kind of just brought that in like a Pretty
went to
Savage style where you're like
a full
yeah.
traditional style breakdown. Like, I will forever maintain this is going to be a complete like off like random K-pop related tangent, but one of my favorite outros to any song ever is Arario by Top Dog because they it starts off with a kind of traditional song, like with a bit of traditional instrumental and stuff. But then at the end, they go nuts with it. They bring in loads of stuff, and they just go crazy with it. It's like wailing, like singing sort of type instrument over the top, and it's like it goes ham. And it's so hype. It's like you can 100% do hype music with those kinds of instrumental. Like,
Yeah. That's why it is, because there is really cool elements in the song and cool parts, and then it just didn't become a whole complete
actually, yeah,
thing
it feels like it's not, we say Teddy. It's not just Teddy. It's Teddy and 24 and RT and the rest of his crew. It's like they just I feel like they keep playing it safe because they know that
they
they
know it
feel like
works.
that's
And
gonna
it
do the
does
job, right?
work. It is
It
effective
does
for
clearly.
them.
I mean,
Yeah.
this broke like the most unique listeners in Korea in 24 hours, like of any song ever or something. It's 150 million views in 3 days.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's a thing for me because
you know,
I love the members like styles in like Rosé's voice is one of my favorite things to listen to on the
yeah.
planet, dude. Like I just want to hear and Jenny
She
and
sounded a bit different though, Rose, right? Like,
I
I don't
think
know if they just put.
they were and they weren't pushing her range as much as they do. I feel like sometimes.
Yeah, it felt like her technique was a little bit different. Not in a bad way. Just it
Mm-mm.
was just sounded a bit
She
different.
was my favorite part of the song, even though there was the cool
Yeah.
'90s rap. She's become my favorite member because her voice when it hits in their songs is like something that's so unique and like you
Hmm.
always wait for it. You know what
You
I
look
mean?
forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. I enjoyed it, but it was not my favorite Blackpink release by any means.
Yeah.
Um,
I definitely wasn't angry about it.
no,
Like, yeah, it's fine.
the the kind of description I saw from people who were disappointed, I think they're being like overly critical of it, and like you said, it's a pre-release too.
Yeah,
So
I think you have to have different expectations if you want to be disappointed from Blackpink. So I think we went in with no kind of expecting and knowing what we were going to get and then getting it. But I think the thing is just the teasing of what they can do, what different things they could do, and then the fact that they don't do it is kind of frustrating. But if on this album we get
that
a lot more of it, then
yeah, hopefully
great.
B-sides are really killing it on this album. That's the disappointing part is that they are so like the girls themselves are really good and you
Yeah,
want to see more of like their talent used versus just kind of a typical loop that they kind of have
yeah,
of formula that they are using a lot.
yeah.
Yep. Not bad though. I still enjoyed it. The chorus was the only thing that kind of really didn't hit for me, but most of the elements of the song I enjoyed. Like the rap parts I really liked, and I thought Rose and Jisoo's pre-choruses were cool melody lines. It's just wished I had more of a slamming. I wanted the slamming Teddy chorus of like horns and everything.
I don't want to just taste pink Venom. I want to be drowned.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it.
I want to be drowned in pink Venom. Exactly. But overall, still enjoyed it. Yeah. Anything to add?
No, I think that's pretty much my sentiment as well.
No. Bye. I'm Honan.
I'm Oliver.
Goodbye.